The chief engineer has asked for a new fitter. The chief engineer has asked for a new fitter.
Some parts of this chapter aren't very clear. Some parts of this chapter aren't very clear.
Did you check the levels of the oil tanks, including those not being filled? Did you check the levels of the oil tanks, including those not being filled?
There are a lot of shops in this area. There are a lot of shops in this area.
That's a lot of grain on the deck. That's a lot of grain on the deck.
Stay away from the pier. Stay away from the pier.
What if you just put in your bucket? What if you just put in your bucket? He's very experienced. He's spent a lot of time on board.
That's a wide space over there. That's a wide space over there.
Can I have a look at that CD, please? Can I have a look at that CD, please?
I just want to remind those of you who are new to this ship or company about a few things. Probably the most important thing, as far as you're concerned, is your pay and your banking arrangements. It's really important that you let us know if there are any changes, such as a changed account number, or if you want to have it paid into a different account. Recently, a few crew members didn't get their salary on time because they'd forgotten to inform us that they'd changed banks. We do need to be kept up to date concerning any changes.
So, I'm going to show you how to use thermal protective aids properly. First, take the bag out of its plastic envelope and unfold it. Next, put on the clothing. Don't forget to put on your life jackets. Then climb into the bag, zip it up, and tighten this drawstring here. Now, Jeff, how about a demonstration?
Have you heard about the results of the Port State Control inspection?
No. Why? Have they found some deficiencies?
Yes, it looks like we'll be detained for a while.
I'm not surprised. The vessel is so old that something is constantly going wrong or breaking down. Is it the emergency generator again?
No, the bosun told me they found a crack in one of their lifeboats.
I remember the last time they inspected the ship, they discovered the lifeboat engine wouldn't start.
I was in the galley yesterday and couldn't help noticing something. The food in the fridge was covered and stored correctly, but the door hadn't been closed properly. It was slightly ajar.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. I think there's a problem with the seal on the door.
What's that smell? Have you been smoking?
Well, I was talking to the steward in the mess room, and he was smoking. But I don't smoke.
Well, just make sure that door gets fixed.
Yes, sir.
I was in the galley yesterday and couldn't help noticing something. The food in the fridge was covered and stored correctly, but the door hadn't been closed properly. It was slightly ajar.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. I think there's a problem with the seal.
Hi, are you ready to order yet?
Have you got a vegetarian menu?
Not really. We do a different seafood dish every day, though. Today we have grilled shrimp.
Sorry, I don't eat much fish or seafood. Actually, I like shrimps, but they bring me out in an allergy.
Well, what I could do is ask the chef to cook you a special vegetarian dish. What about a vegetable soup followed by a pasta with a spicy tomato sauce?
That sounds fine. But could you make the tomato sauce without any spice, please? You see, when I eat chili or hot food, I always get a terrible stomachache.
Sure, we can do that.
What's the status of the clutch on the starboard windlass?
Well, as you know, it was jumping out of gear for a while, but the crew have just finished the repair job.
Ah, yes. I saw some spare parts being delivered to the ship at the last port of call.
Yes, we couldn't do anything until we'd got them, but it's all sorted now.
So have you got all your equipment? I see you've got the radio.
Yes, and here's my whistle.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, you obviously must be like a cat at night then.
What do you mean?
Where's your torch? Do you happen to have nighttime vision?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
Go and get it quick.
Good morning, Transglobe Management Office, Technical Support Department. How can I help you?
Good morning. This is Captain Pavlidis of the MV Orion. Can I speak to someone about our email access on board, please?
Certainly, Captain. What seems to be the problem?
Well, since yesterday evening, we haven't been able to send or receive any emails on any of the ship's computers. I think it's probably the satellite link.
All right, okay. We'll look into that straight away. Please just give us a few minutes and we'll call you right back.
Hey, what are you doing in your hand?
I'm rubbing some butter on this burn.
What? But that's the worst thing you can do. It just holds in the heat.
Ah, so, should I use some oil instead? Or bathe it with hot water?
No, no, no. It's not a bad burn, so just hold it under cold running water.
Did you hear about the cook that was killed last week on the cargo vessel during mooring operations?
Why was he doing that? Was it a one-off or an emergency or something?
No, he was told that he had to help. Some companies expect that, though it's not officially contained in the management system and shouldn't really be part of a cook's job. But a cook isn't always going to argue with the master, is he?
Well, if they expect cooks to help in the mooring operations, they need to be trained properly.
Yes, that was the problem. He hadn't been given any proper instruction. So, why haven't you incinerated that bag of stuff yet?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was okay. I've already burnt the plastic and cardboard, but I thought I'd better check with you first.
Yeah, you did right. If you're not sure, always ask. So, let's have a look. What is it?
It's full of paint scrapings.
That's no problem. We can put that in there.
It's just the other week I was told not to put any metal in there.
That's right, but there isn't any metal in this bag, so it will be okay. So, why haven't you incinerated that bag of stuff yet?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was okay. I've already burnt the plastic and cardboard, but I thought I'd better check with you first.
Yeah, you did right. If you're not sure, always ask. So, let's have a look. What is it?
It's full of paint scrapings.
That's no problem. We can put that in there.
It's just the other week I was told not to put any metal in there.
That's right, but there isn't any metal in this bag, so it will be okay. What are those ropes doing there?
I'm drying them in the sun, sir.
Well, they shouldn't have got wet in the first place. They mustn't be in direct sunlight. Put them under a tarpaulin.
I'm afraid there aren't any available, sir.
Well, spread them on a pallet then.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Transatlantic Shipping. Henry Long speaking.
Good afternoon. This is Michael Denziger. I'm calling about the cargo paperwork for the MV Hawthorne. The captain needs it urgently. Can you tell me if it's ready yet?
We're just doing it right now. It'll be finished within an hour. I'll have it sent straight over. I'm sorry about the delay.
It's okay. I'll tell the captain it's on its way. Thanks.
Hello. I'd like to apply for a junior deck officer's position with your company.
Okay. What grade is your certificate and where did you study?
I graduated from the Maritime College last year and I have a junior watchkeeper's certificate. I've done 2 contracts as an AB, but during my last contract I received recommendations for promotion to 3rd officer. So I'd like to apply for a junior officer's position, please.
Okay. Please fill in this application form and then I'll need to make copies of all your documents.
That looks like quite an old lifeboat there. What's it made of? Wood?
No, it's glass reinforced plastic. It's the most common type, actually.
Are you sure about that? It doesn't look like it to me.
Actually, you might be right. It's aluminium.